All right, as you can see here, I gave it a thing. It's analyzing user submitted photo. Okay, well, so searching the web, right? You can see it's doing all these different things. So it's searched Facebook, but it can't log in to sign up. It searched Instagram. Okay, the user requests thoughtful, advisable tone. I didn't request that, but whatever. Perhaps similar or future-oriented wisdom. I'll explore the potential psychological meaning behind. All right, cool. So a thought for 37. It searched 3 sources, all this stuff, right? This is amazing. So this is what I sent it, right? I sent it this picture that I saw on social media, right? And then I said, tell me what you think about this photo that was paired with this story on Facebook by a group called Impressive Thoughts. Here's the story they shared with the photo. One day, a snake slithered into a cozy rabbit burrow. The rabbits pressed themselves fearfully against the walls. Never before had such a guest entered their home, but the snake spoke a soft, gentle voice. Don't be afraid of me. I'm terribly lonely. I have no friends, and I long for warmth. I carry ancient wisdom I wish to share with you. The rabbits exchanged wary glances, but decided to give her a chance. They listened to her stories and legends, enchanted by her quiet, mesmerizing whisper. She spoke like a philosopher until she bit one of them, and she disappeared. The next evening she returned. Please don't turn me away, she pleaded. You know I'm a snake. It's hard for me not to bite. But I'm trying. Friends should accept each other's flaws, shouldn't they? The rabbits hesitated, but once again allowed her in. Once again, gentle conversation, tales, soft words, and once again, a sudden sharp bite. On the third day, the burrow was sealed with a stone. The snake coiled around it, hissing, begging, whispering promises to change, pleading for just one more chance. But no one came out. There's no place in this world for those who think deeper, she hissed bitterly and slithered away into the darkness. Sometimes poisonous creatures wrap themselves in eloquence, calling themselves wise and misunderstood, just to strike again when trust is given. Never forget, if someone hurts you again and again, even behind a mask of sincerity, even with beautiful words and profound quotes, don't open your heart to them anymore. Being kind doesn't mean tolerating endless pain. So, yeah, so anyway, so I sent it the picture, I sent it the post. It thought for 27 seconds. It did 3 searches, right? The user wants me to describe and analyze a photo that accompanied a story on Facebook from a group called Impressive Thoughts. The image depicts a snake and rabbit inside a burrow with the snake peacefully facing the rabbits, though it may hold a latent threat. I'll also interpret the symbolism. The snake might represent a manipulator, while the rabbits could be innocent victims. I'll check the story's origins and whether it reflects any known fables, like the scorpion and frog, through online search. Okay, the user wants advice delivered in a future-focused, wise manner, with the psychological analysis behind the story they've shared. The snake and rabbit story could resemble fables like the scorpion and the frog. See, it didn't even give me any of that. Well, I don't know. Depicting betrayal and toxic behavior. I'll check online to see if it's a known fable or something similar. There's no need for location details or images. Interesting. So it searches the web, right? You can see these different things. And I think if I click on them, no, it doesn't let me search if I tap them. Okay. The user requested a thoughtful, adviseful tone, perhaps similar to future-oriented wisdom. I think that's my system prompt. Anyways, I'll explore the potential psychological meaning behind the snake and rabbit story, particularly its lessons on manipulative behavior and trust. After checking if the story aligns with known fables like the scorpion and the frog, turns out the story is widely shared on social media, indicating it's likely viral, copying a popular narrative. Still, I'll offer a thoughtful analysis, and that's it. Here it goes. What I'm seeing in the artwork. A warmly lit burrow forms a little stage. Left, a single coiled snake, tongue flickering out, eye locked on its audience. Right, 4 young rabbits pressed shoulder to shoulder against the back wall, their bodies lean forward, drawn in by curiosity, but their paws stay rooted. A subtle tell that instinct is screaming danger. There's no blood, no fangs bared. The tension hangs in the negative space between the snake's head and the rabbit's noses. The painter uses almost the same honey brown palette for predator and prey, even though I'm pretty sure this was an AI generated image, visually reinforcing the snake's plea. I'm just like you. Let me in. Interesting. How the picture amplifies the fable. The story is a modern remix of The Farmer and the Viper, Aesop fables, right? And the scorpion and the frog. Wait, so are both of those Aesop? I don't think so. I think Aesop is the scorpion and the frog. Anyways, the image crystallizes that beat right before betrayal. Narrative beat, right? Seductive words, fox wisdom, visual cue, snakes half smile and soft curves instead of a striking posture. Interesting. Innocent openness. So you see all this um this is pretty crazy. Like all this analysis. Anyways, personal reminder for future you. You're wired for big compassion, but remember, patterns are greater than promises. Keep collaborating with bold minds who build, not those who repeatedly bite. Boundaries free your creativity, your creative energy for the $1 trillion resonance mission. No need to fix every snake on the path. Okay, thank you.